Assalamu alaikum. Surah al-Ikhlas, in its 17 words only, stands out as a concentrated statement of Tawheed, of the assertion of Allah's absolute and unique oneness. For this reason, it is one of the greatest surahs in the glorious Qur'an, equivalent to 1/3 of the book, because it is an encapsulation of the concept of Allah's oneness and His description, which forms one of the three major areas of the Qur'an's content, alongside rulings and stories, promises and warnings. Sorry. It was revealed to the Messenger of Allah in response to unbelievers in Mecca who questioned him, peace and blessings be upon him, about the identity and the lineage of his God. Say, He is Allah, one and only, unique and indivisible. Allah, the eternal and unchanging Lord, the owner of utmost majesty and of absolute perfection, who is ever needed and ever sought. It is the one who is free of any need. He has never begotten, nor has He been born, nor has there ever been any being or entity that is an equal, a match, a partner, or a like to Him. We notice here that the word ahad has been used, which may be understood as one, while it is actually different from one. One comes as an element of a sequence, 1, 2, and 3, and one is divisible. You can talk about a half and a quarter. While the word ahad, it means, it refers to perfect oneness and uniqueness in every sense. It is never found in the Arabic language in an affirmative usage. You can never ask for ahad unless it comes in negative or in negative forms or questions. It's used only with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this specific construction. Then we notice the word samad. For the word ahad, you see it is translated as one and only, unique and indivisible. And then Allahu Samad. This is an example. These two are good examples of the parallel denotations that are found in the structure and the language of the Qur'an, the condensed language of the Qur'an. So Allahu Samad. The word Samad, when you go to books of exegesis, of Tafsir, you find so many meanings of this specific word. I translate it here in different forms. To start with, the eternal and unchanging Lord. So He's As-Sayyid al-Samid, As-Sayyid al-Baqi, the owner of utmost majesty and of absolute perfection. Samidun bi-asma'ihi wa sifatihi wa hayatihi jalla fi ulah. Who is ever needed and ever sought. Yusmadu ilayhi. He is ever needed by every single creature, by everything in existence, and is ever sought by each and everything in existence. Yet is the one who is free of any need, Samidun meaning he is of no need for anybody, anything. So all these meanings together, we can find molten together within one word of Quranic usage, Allahu Samad. It is one attribute of Allah's subhanahu wa ta'ala. And لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. Kufu is an equal, it's a match, it's a partner, it's a like, and they are all there. Nobody, no ahad. Remember, the word ahad comes only in questions and in negative constructions. So, وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. No being, no entity has ever been or will ever be or may ever be an equal, a match, a partner or a like to him. The surah begins with the word قُل, and as we have seen with Surah al-Falaq, Surah al-Nas, the last two chapters of the Qur'an, which have the same beginning, قُل, which is a command to a single unidentified male addressee. And we said that an addressee such as this one in the Qur'an, unnamed, is most of the time a reference to the Prophet ﷺ being addressed by his Lord. And we understand the same from Qul in this surah. So, O Messenger Muhammad, say, Qul, He is Allah, Huwa Allahu, Ahad. Now, Allah, we have said it before, and we have to always keep in mind that the word Allah is a proper name. The word Allah is a proper name. It is not just God. It means the one and only rightful deity. For all Arabic language speakers of all faiths, the word Allah means the one and only rightful deity as a proper name. So it's not replaceable with the word, it's not exchangeable with the word God. قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Now, we have to give the word ahad that we understood earlier as being one and only, unique and indivisible. There is more to it that is understandable from the level of language. So he is ahadun, he's the one and only in his being, belonging to no category or class, who is perfectly unique in his every attribute and every action, above and beyond every physical description, and is indivisible. He is the Samad. He is Allah, the eternal and unchanging Lord, the one and only owner of utmost majesty and of absolute perfection. Al-Samad. Alif, Lam, Al. The definite article means that he is the one and only who carries these attributes. When you say Al-Alim, in a group of people, if you talk about Al-Alim, then it means one of them who solely carries the attribute of being alim, of being knowledgeable. So Allahu As-Samad means he's the one and only. owner, of utmost majesty and of absolute perfection, and is ever needed and ever sought. Yet he is the one and only again who is forever free of any need of whatsoever kind for anyone and anything. He has never begotten, nor has he been born, nor has there ever been, nor could there ever be. So there's no possibility in the future. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ مَا كَانَ لِيَكُونَ لَهُ لَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. Nor could there ever be any being or entity that is in any manner and to any degree an equal, a match, a partner, or a like to him. O Messenger Muhammad, best informed of all humankind about Allah and the most dutiful of them all to Him, in reply to unbelievers' query about your deity and His identity and lineage, say, He whom I worship is none but Allah, the one and only rightful God. He is the one and only whom I unceasingly and unrestrictedly love, revere, and obey, to whom alone I offer glorifications and every form of deification, to whom I devotedly submit myself and dedicate all that I have, to whom I owe absolute allegiance, for whose pleasure I strive as long as I live, whose displeasure I do everything I can in order to avoid, in whom I put all my trust and upon whom I rely in every matter. Indeed, He is my one and only Lord and Deity, the one and only in His being and in His divinity, belonging to no category or class, and to no duality, trinity, or multiety, who is perfectly unique in His every attribute and action, and is indivisible. He is Allah, the eternal and unchanging Lord of all that has ever existed or is ever to exist, the one and only owner of utmost majesty, none other sharing with Him sovereignty and glory, and of absolute perfection, who is therefore ever needed by all creatures, even for their very existence, and is hence ever sought in every matter by them all, consciously or unconsciously, willingly or unwillingly, directly or indirectly. Yet He is the one and only who is forever free of any need of whatsoever kind for anyone and anything. Hence, being farthest from any shadow of similarity to His puny mortal creatures, He, in His absolute oneness, His uniqueness, His eternal existence, His self-sufficiency, and His uttermost perfection, has never begotten and would never beget, since He will always be there, never changed or weakened after everything ceases to exist. Nor has He been born, since He has always been there before anyone and anything existed. Nor has there ever been, nor could there ever be any being or entity that is in any manner and to any degree an equal, a match, a partner, or a like to Him in His being or in any of His names, attributes, or actions. And for His oneness in lordship and divinity and His absolute uniqueness, no one else deserves any form or degree of glorification or adoration, for all others are not more than helpless creatures of His.